Hello, dear viewers and devoted fans of the eternal drama that unfolds in the fictional town of Salem. This is your trusted team from Day's Drama Digest, the ultimate TV channel dedicated to dissecting every twist, turn, and tantalizing secret from the iconic soap opera days of our lives. If you're anything like us, you're perpetually on the edge of your seat, heart pounding with anticipation as the lives of our beloved and sometimes despised characters hang in the balance. Today, we're diving deep into a chilling speculation that's been buzzing through the fan forums and social media feeds. Are we on the brink of witnessing not one, but two devastating deaths in the heart of Salem? The air is thick with suspense, the shadows are lengthening, and the stakes have never been higher. If you're ready to explore the dark undercurrents of betrayal, poison, and deadly allergies, buckle up because we're about to unravel the threads that could lead to tragedy. And if you crave the full scoop, make sure to tune into our latest video episode for exclusive breakdowns and fan theories. Let's plunge into the abyss together. First, let's set the stage for this potential catastrophe. Days of Our Lives has always been a masterclass in melodrama, where love triangles morph into vendettas, family secrets explode into scandals, and no one is ever truly safe from the Grim Reaper's scythe. Salem, that picturesque yet perpetually cursed Midwestern town, has seen its fair share of resurrections, amnesias, and improbable plot twists since the show premiered back in 1965. But lately, the writers seem hell-bent on ramping up the peril, teasing us with cliffhangers that leave us gasping for air. Remember the infamous possession storyline with Marlena Evans? Or the serial killer arc that claimed so many lives? Well, whispers from the set suggest we're heading into territory that's equally, if not more, harrowing. Our source, those elusive spoilers leaked from behind-the-scenes chats and episode previews point to the characters teetering on the precipice of mortality. The charismatic yet troubled Alex Kiriakis and the resilient, ever-suffering Sarah Horton. Their fates are intertwined with jealousy, revenge, and the kind of raw emotion that makes days addictive. But will they survive the onslaught, or will Salem's graveyards welcome new residents? Let's dissect each case with the dramatic flair it deserves, peeling back layers of backstory, motivation, and sheer speculation to paint a vivid picture of the chaos ahead. We'll start with Alex Kiriakis, the man whose life has been a whirlwind of corporate intrigue, romantic entanglements, and familial betrayals, played with brooding intensity by Robert Scott Wilson. Alex first burst onto the Salem scene as a Kiriakis heir with a chip on his shoulder, the size of Titan Industries. He's no stranger to danger. Remember when he was caught in the crossfire of the Demare-Kiriakis feud, or that time he grappled with his identity after discovering his true parentage? But this latest threat feels personal, insidious, and utterly terrifying. According to the spoilers we poured over, it all begins innocently enough, a casual gathering, perhaps at the Brady pub or the Kiriakis mansion, where conversations flow as freely as the drinks. Alex, ever the social butterfly, sets down his cup next to an unattended food bag. Maybe it's a takeout from one of Salem's trendy spots or a mysterious delivery that slipped under the radar. In that unguarded moment, the predator strikes. Imagine this scene. The room is alive with chatter, laughter echoing off the walls as characters mingle, oblivious to the storm brewing. Alex steps away for a brief phone call, perhaps dealing with yet another business crisis at Titan, where he's been jockeying for power against his cousins and rivals. His drink sits there, vulnerable, a simple glass of what appears to be innocuous soda or perhaps a stiff cocktail, to ease the day's tensions. But lurking in the shadows is an unknown assailant, their motive shrouded in mystery. Is it a jilted lover seeking revenge for Alex's playboy ways? We've seen him burn bridges with women like Stephanie Johnson, whose heart he toyed with before moving on. Or could it be a corporate saboteur tied to the ongoing battles for control of the Kiriakis empire? Victor Kiriakis' legacy casts a long shadow, and Alex has made enemies in his quest to honor it. Maybe it's even a blast from the past, Simeone like Angelica Devereaux's ghost haunting through a proxy. Or a new villain we've yet to meet. The poison is slipped in with chilling precision, a few drops from a vial hidden in a pocket, colorless and odorless, dissolving seamlessly into the liquid. The camera lingers on the cup, building tension as the bubbles fizz ominously. Alex returns, unsuspecting, and takes a sip. At first, nothing, perhaps a slight bitter aftertaste he dismisses as poor mixing. But then the symptoms creep in, a tightening in his chest, a dizziness that blurs the edges of his vision, his heart racing like a runaway train. The drama escalates as he collapses, clutching his throat, gasping for air amid the horrified screams of onlookers. Will someone notice in time? Could a quick-thinking hero like Rafe Hernandez or a medically savvy character like Kayla Brady rush to administer an antidote? Or will the poison claim its victim, leaving Salem to mourn yet another Kiriakis son? The ramifications of Alex's potential death are staggering. Think about the ripple effects. Teresa Donovan is on again off again flame would be devastated. perhaps spiraling into her own dark path of vengeance. His brother Sonny might return from Phoenix, fueling a family reunion laced with grief and accusations. And what about the business world? Titan could crumble under the weight of internal strife, opening doors for Demera Enterprises to swoop in like vultures. We've seen Death's fake-outs before resurrections via Dr. Rolf serums or elaborate schemes, but this feels different. The spoilers hint at a painful death, suggesting a prolonged agony that tests the limits of viewer endurance. Will Alex overcome this brush with mortality, emerging stronger and wiser? Or will he join the ranks of Salem's fallen, his story cut short in a blaze of dramatic glory? As fans, we're torn between hoping for survival and craving the shock value that a true death brings. One thing's for sure, if Alex goes down, the tears will flow and the ratings will soar. Shifting our gaze to the second potential victim, we turn to Sarah Horton, a character whose life has been a tapestry of heartache, resilience, and unyielding spirit. Portrayed by the talented Lindsay Godfrey, Sarah has endured more than her fair share of tragedies, from the loss of her child Mickey, in a heartbreaking switcheroo plot, to her tumultuous romances that always seem doomed. She's the epitome of the soap opera heroine, beautiful, intelligent, and perpetually caught in the crosshairs of fate. But now the threat comes from an unexpected quarter, young Rachel Black, the pint-sized powerhouse with a vendetta that belies her age. To understand this brewing storm, we must rewind to the tangled web of relationships involving Brady Black, Kristen Demera, and Sarah herself. Brady, played by Eric Martsolf, has long been the brooding heartthrob torn between his love for Kristen's manipulative Demera, Devonda's lingering feelings for others. Recently, sparks have flown between Brady and Sarah, especially after her fallout with Xander Cook. Whispers of a budding romance have Rachel, Brady's daughter, with Kristen on high alert. Rachel, that precocious child with a fierce loyalty to her mother, sees Sarah as a direct threat to the family reunion she desperately craves. Remember Rachel's history? She's no stranger to mischief, having orchestrated schemes in the past to sabotage Brady's relationships with anyone not named Kristen. From spreading rumors to outright confrontations, Rachel's habit of targeting is well documented, making her a wild card in Salem's deck. The spoilers paint a vivid, tense confrontation. Rachel, with her wide-eyed innocence masking a sharp cunning, corners Brady and Sarah in a moment of vulnerability. Perhaps it's at the Horton house where Sarah is tending to her medical duties, or during a chance encounter at the town square. "What are you two doing together?" Rachel demands, her voice laced with suspicion. Brady and Sarah stammer explanations. "We're just friends, kiddo," but Rachel's not buying it. Her eyes narrow, her mind racing with plans. She knows Sarah's Achilles heel, a severe allergy to pistachios, a detail that's been woven into the storyline as a subtle vulnerability. In a fit of juvenile revenge, Rachel strikes back, slipping pistachios into Sarah's food, maybe a seemingly innocent snack offered during a family gathering, or tampered with in Sarah's unattended lunch. Envision the horror unfolding. Sarah, unaware, takes a bite. The reaction is swift and merciless, and a flick sets in, her throat swelling, breath coming in ragged gasps, hives erupting across her skin like angry red welts. She fumbles for her EpiPen, but in the chaos, it's out of reach. The room spins as she collapses, her vision tunneling to black. Bystanders panic, Brady shouting for help, Rachel frozen in shock at the monster she's unleashed. Will medical intervention arrive in time? Kayla or Trip Johnson could be the saviors, but soaps thrive on delays and complications. Perhaps the allergy is exacerbated by stress, or the pistachios are laced with something more sinister, turning a childish prank into a lethal assault. The drama doesn't stop at the immediate crisis. If Sarah succumbs, the fallout would be cataclysmic. Xander, her ex, and the father of her child in one of those convoluted paternity reveals might return with a vengeance, blaming Brady and igniting a feud that engulfs the town. Kristen could manipulate the situation to her advantage, portraying Rachel as the innocent victim of Sarah's intrusion, and Rachel herself? The guilt could scar her young psyche, leading to a redemption arc or further descent into villainy. But if Sarah survives, it could forge unbreakable bonds or shatter them irreparably. We've seen allergies play out before in soaps, like on General Hospital, with similar stakes. But Days has a knack for amplifying the emotional toll. Sarah's potential death isn't just physical, it's a blow to the heart of Salem's moral compass, questioning how far jealousy can push even the youngest characters. Now, let's weave these threads together and speculate on the bigger picture. Are these isolated incidents or part of a larger conspiracy? Could the poisoner targeting Alex be connected to Rachel's schemes, perhaps through a Demera puppet master pulling strings? Salem's history is rife with interconnected plots. Demeras and Kiriakis have clashed for decades, and adding the Blacks and Hortons into the mix creates a powder keg. Imagine a crossover episode where Alex's poisoning and Sarah's allergic reaction happen simultaneously, forcing the town to divide its resources and loyalties. The hospital scenes would be electric, beeping monitors, frantic doctors, tear-streaked faces as loved ones keep vigil. As fans, we're left pondering the what-ifs. Will Alex and Sarah die, joining the pantheon of Days martyrs like Beau Brady or Abigail Devereaux? Or will they defy the odds, their near-deaths catalyzing new alliances and romances? The beauty of Days of Our Lives lies in its unpredictable attrites are as common as weddings, and no death is ever truly final. But the emotional weight is real. These storylines tap into our deepest fears of loss, betrayal, and the fragility of life. Let's not forget the real-world impact. Days has been a staple for generations, evolving from black and white broadcast to streaming on Peacock, where episodes drop with the speed of modern binge-watching. Fan reactions drive the narrative. Episodes have saved characters before, and social media storms can influence plot directions. What do you think? Will Alex succumb to the poison's deadly embrace, his last breath echoing through the Kiriakis halls? Will Sarah's allergy prove fatal, her final moments a tragic lesson in the perils of unchecked jealousy? Or will Salem's indomitable spirit prevail, turning potential funerals into triumphant returns? We at Days Drama Digest are obsessed with these questions, and we're inviting you to join the conversation. Drop your theories in the comments below, share this article with fellow fans, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for daily updates, exclusive interviews, and live recaps. Whether Alex and Sarah live or die, one thing's certain: the drama in Salem is far from over. It's pulsing with life, death, and everything in between. Stay tuned because the next chapter could change everything. In expanding on these spoilers, let's delve even deeper into the psychological underpinnings. Take Alex's character arc, from his introduction as a suave businessman to his vulnerabilities exposed through therapy sessions with Marlena. He's represented the modern man's struggle with identity and legacy. A poisoning attempt isn't just a plot device. It's a metaphor for the toxic relationships that plague him. Similarly, Sarah's journey from her days as a doctor in Chicago to her entanglements in Salem highlights themes of forgiveness and second chances. Rachel's role as the antagonist adds layers of complexity. Child actors like Finley Rose Slater bring nuance to what could be a one-note villain, making us empathize even as we recoil. Consider the production side. The show's head writers, Ron Carlivati and his team, are known for bold moves. They've revived dead characters with sci-fi twists, but they've also delivered gut-wrenching permanence exits. The poisoning scene could involve practical effects foaming at the mouth, convulsing to heighten realism, while Sarah's allergic reaction might draw from medical consultants for authenticity. Lighting, music, swelling strings as the victim falls all contribute to the drama. Fan theories abound. Some speculate the poisoner is E.J. DiMera, eliminating competition. Others think Rachel's actions are manipulated by Kristen via subliminal suggestions. Could there be a twist where Alex and Sarah's deaths are faked for a sting operation against a bigger threat? To truly appreciate the length and depth, let's explore comparable storylines. Recall the 1980s when Stefano DiMera's Phoenix persona symbolized eternal return, or the 2000s baby switch that scarred Sarah. These precedents suggest survival is possible, but at what cost? Ultimately, Days thrives on emotion. Alex's potential demise would evoke sympathy for his unfulfilled dreams, Sarah's outrage at innocence lost. As we await the episodes, the anticipation is palpably testament to the show's enduring power. What are your thoughts, fans? We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.